Go ahead and
Hi.
state your full name for me.
My name is Aaliyah Elijah.
Okay, so now we can start with the questions. Okay, so first things first is, how did you get involved with your organization, Stemland, with that?
So, well, first, like a year ago, I started working for Girl Scouts. And for them, I did STEM activities through the summer. I went to like different recreation centers, summer camps, and I started doing STEM for them. And I'm like, wow, like I just seen how much the kids, they liked it, but it was just so much going on, like with either home life or just the school period, that they couldn't really enjoy it. And I just noticed that they didn't really, some of them didn't take it serious because they've never seen it before, so they just thought it was a joke. And that's just when I realized, like, urbanized areas, like, we need stuff like this inside of urbanized areas. So that's why, like, I just felt like it was my duty. Yeah, it was just like, because I know this, like, what type of person would I be if I know this and not do something or act on it, especially because I want to be a teacher. So I'm like, I'm just going to have to start my own program and just go to schools and do these workshops for them. So I really did it.
So because I know you say you want to be a teacher, but you're also in like science stuff. So like, what's your major while you're in college right now? What college do you go to?
I go to Millersville University. And so when I freshman year to like about a couple months ago, I was an early childhood education major. And then I started noticing that, like, I don't just want to be inside of a preschool classroom. Like, I wanted to be like pre-K to 5th, and I wanted to be doing stuff that actually is going to matter. So, and my minor is STEM. So I changed my major to educational studies, which is basically broader. So I can work inside the school, but I don't just have to be a teacher. I could be an administrator. I could be the principal. I could do whatever I wanted to do, which is good because when I started STEMland, I'm like, this is perfect because now I can go work for a school and be like their STEM advisor or like their STEM program coordinator and stuff like that. So I'm like, this is just perfect. And that's how that came about.
Okay, so I know I've been following you for a while, but how long exactly has this been up?
So I started July of last summer. So actually we're going to be 1 year in July. So yeah, I know. I'm trying to plan some stuff now. Yeah, like an event or something, a big event.
Okay, that's really nice. That's really nice. So since it's like a whole big kind of like STEM program and everything, do you stop and start at a certain age, or is it kind of like a welcome center, if that makes sense?
I would say it's a welcome, because on the website it does say pre-K to 5th, but that's because that's the area that like I'm specialized in. Like I worked with pre-K, first grade, second grade, third grade. I always worked with them, even if it was through working, through Girl Scouts, through summer camps. It was always those grades. So I know those grades, and I'm very good at those grades. I'm trying to set up, like, maybe bring somebody in that's good on a high school level with high school kids, because it's like a major difference. Even middle schoolers, they are like, they're older, so I feel like the stuff that I am doing could be potentially boring to them. So I'm trying to figure out a way that I can get their attention and keep their attention for like an hour for a workshop. So
I definitely get that. Do you take like volunteers, or do you hire people in your do you hire people, or like are you taking volunteers, or do you like kind of mentor and try to see where everything's going? Like, how do you try to do that?
Right now, we're doing volunteers, all volunteering, because we are a nonprofit. But when I want to get to a point where, like, because I feel like we should be paid for our work. Some volunteers should be paid for the work that we do, because it's really good work. And so maybe I can get to a point where we can like hire like an intern to come and do workshops for us, and they will be paid for it, because I just feel like that's just right. I feel like you should always pay your workers so they won't get like tired. You know, teachers' burnout rate is like sky high, and I just want people to like science and like what they're doing. So
I definitely understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was my next one? I think you reminded me of a question, and now I've lost it. Like I hate when I do that.
Yeah, that's annoying.
So do your volunteers, are they like, when you looked for volunteers, do you like people to be in college, or do you want them to be finished, or do you want, or is it just like kind of like, well, like not welcome, but like, are you looking for a specific type when you take volunteers?
See, well, when people like email me, I just, whatever they say they want to do, I'm like, okay, whatever they want to do. It's like, because I need people, like I'm always welcome to people. If they say they want to help, I'm like, come on, I'll help you. And the stuff that I'm doing, it's not hard. So if I show you a workshop, show you some stuff to do, like for a first grader, it's really, because they're first grade, so the work that it can't be that hard. So I could just show you one time, and I'm pretty sure you will excel if you like go and do a workshop. Right. I'm pretty sure you will excel at doing it, because it's like kids like seeing stuff explode. So if I teach you how to like, you're doing work, but the actual demonstration is the work for you. Like, that's what they want to see. They're there to see, like, some science, something explode, or some engineering, some coding. Like, that's what they're there for. So if I get somebody that come to me, it's like my little cousin, she's like, I want to get involved with them. I'm like, you know what? I see that she's really good. I don't know, you know that age. She's really good with social media. And I'm like, I know I might be, like overstepping, putting her in charge. But I'm like, how about you show me what you can do with social media? Like, I need some posts. Like, if I need a post, let me show me what you can do. And she's going to high school.
She's in high school, or she's going?
No, she's going to high school.
Okay, she's going. Okay.
And so she's like, and she's very good with like grammar, and I'm not.
Okay.
So I'm like,
oh my goodness.
So I'm like, you know what? I could use you. Like,
yes.
you might have to reread everything, but just if they want to help out, just anyway. Like, I'm always open and willing to have them.
So, what you have right now, is it like your own specifically, or is it like you and a group of people started this, or is it something that was already placed and you kind of like took over, or you're mainly involved, like you're like overseeing everything?
So I definitely started it. Okay. I came up with the idea, I pursued it, and I started it. And then I realized, I'm like, oh, I need help. I need a team, and I need people that's going to, because I was like, I need a website. And my brother's a computer science major. I'm like, I need a website. Can you help me out with a website? And he's like, yeah. So I made him the website coordinator, because he, he knows what to do. So that's boom. That was perfect. And then some other girl, she goes to my school, and she works with kids. She works at a daycare, and she's like, how can I help you? And I'm like, do you want to do workshops? And then she's like, I would love to do workshops. So she did a workshop at her job for me, and I was there because I'm like, I'm still a little, like, I want to just see, like, what you're doing. So I was there, and it was actually perfect. Like, it went well. Like, the kids loved it. And I'm trying to start like the mentoring aspect of stemland, because we do want to have like that aspect, which is the reason why Joshua Williams is on the board, because I feel like he's been through so much, and he would just be such an inspiration for a little boy. Like, he could talk to them and like show them the way. So
okay,
I'm trying to get that.
So who exactly is he to you, Joshua Williams? Like, is he?
He is my aunt's husband. He graduated from Millersville too, and he's now working in Delaware with a respiratory therapy degree.
Oh, okay.
So
very nice.
So that's how I met him, and when he told me his story, and like, I mean, I always knew him, but I didn't really know exactly what he'd been through. Right. You got that uncle, but you just don't really know. And then I found out, and I'm like, wow, like, so many people can learn from, just listen to what you're saying and listen to see how successful you've become, like where you came from. Like, someone can learn from you, and I'm like, you're gonna be a mentor. You are. So
yes,
he was like, that's fine. So
yes, it sounds like a great story from just like the little bits and pieces.
Yeah.
So what can you say is like your biggest challenges right now? Like, even from the start until now, even if something's constant that's still a challenge for you, or something that was a challenge, like any challenges from the beginning of the process, from the thought of it to now?
My first Well, right now, my main challenge is trying to get the IRS to make me a 501c3, like officially, like through the state. Mm-hmm. It's kind of hard. The application is like 30 pages, and they ask me all these lawyer questions that I really do not know. Mm-hmm. So I'm in the process of trying to like find someone that actually gets this stuff, and so they can help me fill out the application and get that in, and so it can be like an official like 501c3. Okay. That's really the only issue. And another issue is like volunteers and like getting people on board. So yeah. That's the two major.
Yeah, because I know in our community, everybody wants. I know it's rather kind of small, but I also know people don't know a lot, or people don't want to get involved as much. Like I know since you're telling me and everything, I definitely want to come help and volunteer over the summer. Like whenever I can, like whenever free time I have, I definitely want to come help and give like whatever expertise I can give out as a chem major and everything. And like I definitely want to help you, and I definitely want to try and get like other people to volunteer with you, because we come from the same. What part of Philadelphia actually are you from?
I'm from Uptown, like Mount Erie, Germantown.
Okay, I got you.
Around that area, yeah.
Yeah, so like that, yeah, like nobody ever wants to come out and show. I understand.
And it's annoying.
Yes,
that's one thing I did learn. Like, it's like, how do I get a whole community come out to my events? And like that's what I'm worried about for the 1 year anniversary. I'm like, how do I get a whole community to come out and just celebrate with me? And I thought about it, I'm like, I need to have free stuff. Everything just has to be free, and it has like nothing challenging. Like people just come, they can eat, they can have fun, and that's really the goal.
Yeah, pretty much the only thing you can do is just try to have your brothers, your families, and your sisters like supporting you and putting that up. Me myself, I would definitely like put your page up as we're speaking now, like, because this is really a nice thing. And you know, like you need to have people that have, like my friend, she has like 10K followers and stuff like that. Like if you really want to do something like that, like you can always, like I would definitely support you, because I am a major person in that females in the Black community to get into the STEM program, because it's a lot of money in that program.
Me too.
Yes.
And it's so annoying that like, why aren't like our Black kids, like they just don't know. They don't know. Right. And I'm like, how can you say you hate science and you've never done it? Right. Or however you've been introduced to it. It was probably boring. Right. It's probably from a textbook. And it wasn't introduced to you correctly. So now you think it's this scary subject that no one wants to do, but it's really not that bad. Because, I mean, I was that kid. Like, I was the one that was like, science is hard. Like, I'm not going to get a science degree. Like, I always wanted to be a pediatric nurse, but I knew I had to take science. And I didn't want to see kids sick. I just could never see kids sick.
That's really hard.
Or, like, hurt. Yeah, so that was two reasons why. And then I'm like, I should have just took that degree. I should have went that route. And I'm just mad that I just turned down opportunity just because I thought science was hard. And that's what I'm trying to, like, get rid of. And, like, our kids, like, it's really not hard. It's actually really fun and easy. And it can get hard. I mean, it can get hard, but you can get through it. And
you know what? It all starts with, like, parents, because I know I'm the type of person that, like, because of my mom, I generally do not like doing homework and not like school. But I'm the type of person that I have goals that I want to accomplish, so I'm going to get it done. But it's all in the mindset that you can't tell your child that you have homework and then go yell over their head about it. And then that's going to make them not enjoy whatever they're doing. So it's just one of the things. My mom, luckily, she is not a science person, so she never helped me with science. And so luckily, she did not help me with that. So I think that's what, like, routed my head to go towards the science way. Because English and math, she tried to, like, get me with that. She got me with those, but science, history.
And did you have like mentors or someone like telling you like go to science hall, or did you just feel hard?
You know what? I went to Cheltenham High School. You probably know it. I mean, everybody pretty much knows it. So I went there and I remember I started taking like sciences or whatever. I like science as a kid because I always thought like, you know, I'm a messy person. I like stuff, I like having fun and everything. And I thought science was like a little interesting. But when I got to high school, I realized that like I guess I could go a little bit far like with my science because I took chemistry and I was really good at it. So I was like, okay, well, this is nice. I took bio and I was okay. Like it wasn't my strongest subject, but it was something that once I got it. And then my teachers was always like very encouraging when I needed it in my science class. And I know in the Philadelphia school system, because I've been in the Philadelphia school system, it's hard to find somebody to be in your corner. It's hard to find somebody that's going to take the time out and teach you. It's hard to find somebody that's willing to care about you. And Cheltenham always wasn't like that, but I did have one specific teacher that was always had my back, always helped me, even if I was in a different subject. Like, he was just, he was always that person.
It's kids like that, like kids that or like high schoolers and middle schoolers that just don't have no one to just be like, to just like care about them. Like, even it's sad to say, some parents just they don't even check homework. Exactly. They don't even see if they have homework, and they probably failing just because of homework. Exactly. And that's why just the power of mentorship, and it's just coming from a cousin, a teacher, a counselor, a sister, like just a support system, like
yes. And
really
I feel like your STEM program would be like the backbone of any child that's going to that needs support. Like, I feel like what you're doing is really, really good, and I feel like are you gonna like what's your whole vision for this? Like, do you really think you want to expand really big, or you think like you want to keep it in the community and keep making it bigger and more known?
And I ask myself that every day. It's like I know, but you know how it's something in your head that you really can't like put into words. So like I want it to be in every like urbanized area that I can. I want to help every child that I can. Like if it starts in Philly and stay in Philly, and I can help kids in Philly, boom, I'm happy. If it goes further and I reach other kids in other communities, and other parents are like, I like this, I like what you're doing, come to my school, come to Florida, or come to wherever. Right. I'm going to go. I'm going to go, and I'm going to, and hopefully, like, that's why I need a team. That's the whole point of a team, because if I go, or if I can send someone to go, like, it still will be in Philly, and then I can be out there, and it won't be like just me. I just have to go here, and then it stops here. And that's kind of what I'm battling with now. It's like I feel I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone, but me being in school, being a full-time student, I have a job, and I'm trying to graduate in May, and it's just a lot. It's like a lot to handle, like right now. So
I completely hear that, because that's anybody. As long as I feel like as long as you keep your dream alive, that you really want to do this will thrive regardless of any challenges that you have or anything like that. But
I got to a point. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
To a point where it's like I started, like, I'll get my work done, but I'll do stuff for stemland first, and then I'm like, let me type this paper. It's bad, but then I talked to my dad the other day. He's like, Ali, you still have to finish. You still have to graduate, so don't start like. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
I hear you. School's hard for me, period.
Yeah.
But where's the location of it now? Like, what part of Philadelphia is it in?
Well, we don't have a building yet. We don't have a building, but I travel. So like, if a daycare contact me and wants you to come there, I will travel to that daycare, no matter where they are in the city.
So you're more like you're on the go right now, as in.
Right. I don't have a location, and that's kind of annoying, but I'm trying to get to a point where
you will find it, because all these rundown places in Philly, you will find one. You will find one. You just once you get the money up for it and everything, and find exactly where you want to be, and find out exactly where you want to put your building, like, it's just gonna go from there. Especially you having a building and everything. Like, have you thought about like going into like the schools in the Philadelphia system too? Because I feel like that's another thing that could like really start, like they're having like a science day, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I want to like get into the school district and show them what I do, and then have and be in every public school. And Philly, and when I think about it, it does sound impossible, but it's not. I mean, nothing's impossible. Right. I just have to find the team, find the people that's willing to do it, and it's not like, and I keep repeating this because it's not like what I'm doing. It's challenging, but it's not hard, and it's not like we can't do it. So if you have any type of high school degree, you can do it. Right. You can do what I'm doing.
Yes, that is. So specifically, like, how big is your team? Like the people that come out and help you, and the people that's regularly there, like all together. Like how many people do you have? Like a roundabout number.
Right now, it is 4, including me.
Oh my
goodness. That's what we have. I know. But with these 4, I feel like we're doing, for 4 people, for a nonprofit organization, I feel like we are accomplishing a lot for what we have. And it's like 3 of us is actually in school. We are full-time students. Okay. So, and one of us, which is Josh, he's in Delaware. He works for Christiana. So, for what we have and what we're working with, I feel like we are succeeding. And when we graduate, because 2 of us will graduate in May, me and just another girl, and that's all we're going to be doing. So this summer, that's my main focus, and I've kind of sort of started my main focus now, but I have to realize that I do have to finish school. So I'm about to finish school, but this summer I am full effect stemland, and I will be in Philly. I will go to daycares. I'm going to be calling daycares, asking them if they want a free workshop. So that's the plan.
You know what? I mean, it's so many people that, I mean, I know barbers that used to give out haircuts for free. I know barbers that would be like, if I mess up your haircut, you know, you can take my watch. Like it's just a strive for everything. Like people pay people to cut their hair. Like it's just it all starts from somewhere. Right now you're just starting, and I feel like
it's still a beginning. Really, I'm still at the beginning stages, and I'm still trying to become like who I really want us to be. Who's stemland? Why I started it.
Yes, So you're a senior in college right now.
Yes.
So you said I know. So do you have? So when you get out of school, do you have anywhere like that you're going to start working at or anything like you're thinking about?
I don't, because I wanted, because Millersville offered me to go to grad school here and they'll pay for it. Oh, okay. So I'm in a whole another boat where, do I take this free education, which I completely want to, or do I come home and actually work with stemland and be there 100%? You know what I mean? So I'm juggling those 2 things, taking this free education. I'm trying to see if I can do both, where it's like I go to school during the week or during the day or early morning, and then come back to Philly and then do stemland, or just plan on my days where it's like, all right, I got to do a workshop this day, go to school this day, or do a workshop that day, and then do it like that. So I'm trying to see where that is, but the plan is definitely grad school or 100% stemland, or just both.
Right.
But I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah, weighing options. It makes sense. So, where am I at now? So do you have like a role model, anything like for this type of thing? Like, do you say like wow, if she can do that, I can definitely do this?
Well, of course, the one and only Michelle Obama. She is like, she is. When I look at her, I just see like, wow, like she did it. And I just want to be her, and how just positive she is. Like, the way she carry herself is never negative, and it's always she always helping others, and that's just who I want to be. That's who I look up to.
Okay, so I know you told me you had 4 people all together like that's helping you, and they're all students. So how do you guys all? Like, I know you're saying you oversee pretty much everything, and I understand that. But how do you decipher different personality? Because everybody has a different personality. Everybody has a different opinion. Do you just do you dictate, or do you try to be fair with everyone and say, you know what, I hear you, but we have to do this instead? Like things like that.
I definitely hear everyone out, because I already know that I'm only 22 and I don't know everything. Like, I know my vision, but when my brother tells me something, I'm like, yeah, actually that makes sense. Or if I don't like it, I'm like, nah, like I don't think that's gonna work because this is what I want to do. So it's definitely a compromise. between the whole, like, organization of, like, someone tell me I did. Because I know, like, the girl that's on the or her name is Ebony, and she, her ideas was just like, I'm like, I would have never thought. I'm like, wow, this is exactly why you're here right now. Because, like, I just would have never thought about it. And it's just, it's good to hear other opinions, because that's how you build, and that's how you see what other people see, or other people don't see, or what I don't see, and it only makes it better.
So, I know you said, that, I'm sorry, you telling me earlier about like why, about kind of why you did it, but like, can you give me like the full thing that really moved you to be like, officially, like, I want to open this STEM program right now? Like, was it an epiphany type thing? Like, did something click in you? Was it like a whole thing?
It was just like the need. Like, when I was doing them programs for Girl Scout, I'm like, this not enough. I'm like, they need me here every day to, like, or every other day, so they can see what I'm like, why,
right?
Like, why I'm doing, like, why we're not here to just be boring, and like we couldn't even. It was some workshops where we couldn't even get to the actual activity because it was just so much other things that they was worried about. And I'm just like, and it was a whole bunch of girls, because it was Girl Scouts, you know how girls is.
Yeah.
So it was just like, I'm like, they don't even know that I got some cool stuff in my bag that I want to do with them. But everyone, like, we'll get there, and there's like two girls arguing over something that we have nothing to do with, but I have to deal with it because I have these girls right now. So me and my partner, literally, we were like, next time we go in there, we're going to sit them down, we're going to talk to them and tell them that, like, we have to figure this out because we have some fun stuff to do. And once we did that, and once we started actually getting to the activities, they liked it. And I was just, at that point, I was just like, yeah, they need this, because Girl Scouts was just once a week. Okay. And a week is a long time for someone to, like, for a child to just either forget or just, like, they miss a week, and now it's a whole another week go by, and we're not going to be able to see them again. So,
you know what? I used to be in Girl Scouts, and, like, we just did everything non-science, but we lived in the forest, though. These white people wanted to go to the forest so bad, but they wanted nothing about no trees, no photosynthesis, nothing.
Nope, I didn't do the forest thing because I'm like,
I was forced.
Girl. But I do get what the point of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else that you want to tell me about your program right now? Like, is there anything else that you think I missed, or that you kind of want to add right now? Like, you tell me.
I would just say that just look for, if you do know volunteers, if you do know people, email me.
Yes.
Tell them to email me. Tell them the website because it's finally done, and tell them to email me so it could be in my email. And I get notifications when I get emails, so I will see it. And that's, if they want to get involved, and they don't have to, like, dedicate their whole life. Literally one workshop, and that will look good on your resume. Just one.
It's just one.
So just one. That's all I need. And that's pretty much, that's it.
Oh, it was so nice talking to you today. Like, it really was. Like, it really an eye-opener. And I really appreciate you, taking our time out of your busy day, because I know you're busy. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm like, because I'm in school, so I know how it is. Like,